All right, and we're back. This week we're talking single leg double unders. I want to go from a two-footed double under jump rope to going just on one leg, and we'll talk about a few things that happen, and I think this is something that's really valuable for you runners out there and you triathletes out there. Now, just with running, I've been getting this a lot lately, getting a lot of questions on running and on cues, and we have these coaching cues out there that seem a little counterintuitive. For example, one, I need to fall forward at the ankles, but also posture is important. I need to be upright. So I'm falling and being upright at the same time. The other one is that I need to be nice and relaxed, to be loose, to hit the ground, but I also need to have some core engagement. I need to be tight. So how do I fall forward and stay upright and be relaxed and tight at the same time? Well, we can solve some of those issues with our jump rope here that I got. So first of all, for those of you who don't familiar with your double under, we're getting our single skips going here. Body's nice and upright. And we're jumping a little higher, spinning that rope a little bit faster. Now, one of the things that we're really looking for in our jumping is the quality of our jumping. Where is this motion coming from? You can see, already a little out of breath from just doing those few double unders. I want to really try to drive with my hips when I'm jumping, make that a big jump here, as opposed to pulling from our legs. Now, this is going to solve that debate that we're talking about between how do I fall forward and stand up at the same time. Sometimes falling is this thing that may seem sort of passive, but in reality, falling is just a cue we use for displacing our center of mass over our base of support. Anytime I move myself in one direction or the other, I move my hips, I'm going to create some sort of movement. Leonardo da Vinci, Destruction of Balance, 8th grade history, that's right. So I have those hips going forward, and that's what's creating that movement. And guess what? Even when I'm walking, same thing is happening. If I didn't have that, I would reach out with that one foot, and it's not until I move my hips forward that I'm able to create movement. So guess what? Falling, movement happens everywhere because it's gravity. And gravity is always at play no matter what. We can't turn it on and off like a switch. I wish we could. But we have that with our double unders. So we need to train this big hip position. Now, in a video earlier, I talked about rolling push-ups, and I said that as runners and as swimmers, we actually spend time not only here, but in this bowed, globally extended position. Same position that Olympic lifters are going to get in. They call that triple extension of the ankle, hip, and knee. Everything's open. We need that for running. It solves a few problems. One, when we're up there, running is a challenging sport because we're trying to create stability in a zero contact or one point of contact environment. We like to be on 2 feet or on all fours. If it was an earthquake happening right now, chances are we'd be down on all fours trying to find some stability. So running's hard because we're going back from 1 and 0. How do we create stability just in our jump rope? We have to create that pushing in the air by pushing our hips forward. That creates that stability going through here. So just with my jump rope, I'm here. If I'm a little soft, I land a little hard. Right? And you can see that my hips close a little bit. So just by driving my hips forward, I'm a lot lighter. Now, that's what I want to see for my double unders, but here's a little honesty check. Here's a way to raise the game. My squat mechanics should look the same for 100 squats. It should look for the same for the absolute heaviest squat we can do. Are the mechanics really good? If they get a little wobbly in one area or the other, we need to work on them. Same thing here. For my double unders, should my mechanics for my two-legged double under look the same as the single? Well, let's see. I'm going to start here, get in there. Very nice. I'm only going to show you my left leg. I was working on my right. It's not so good. I know I need some work too. But we can start building this here, making sure that that big hip-driven movement. And here's a little progression idea for our single leg double unders. Whew, you can see I'm real out of breath here. That's a big effort. For our progression here, what we can do, try to start with one single leg double under and try to get something like 5 or 6 single leg skips in between. Next round, can I get one single leg double under and only do 5 single leg skips in between? The next one, do 1 double and then do 4 singles, and then drop it down to 3, and then drop it down to 2, and then to 1, and then eventually I'm connecting my single leg double unders together as much as possible. So there you have it, single leg double under, really fixing this hip position, teaching us how to create that tension in the air, how to drive our hips forward to create that movement without losing our posture, right? Good check it out, add it into your running, let me know what happens. That's it.